In the presence of the divine I once stood, a fool similar to the prodigal son. Oh, had I but understood the value of what I possessed, I would not have strayed like a wayward sheep. Without utterance I fell into the world's pattern, forsaking the teachings of Jesus. Temptation seized me swiftly, drawing me into its clutches with lustful desires and disobedience. I was ensnared in the world's pleasures, refusing to deny myself anything without regard for the consequences. As innocence gave way to resistance, I found myself entangled in a web of deceit and lies. My struggles only deepened as I surrendered to despair. In a moment of quiet desperation, a still, small voice pierced the darkness, asking, "Where are you?" I turned and beheld a figure radiant in white, resembling the Son of Man. Tears welled in my eyes as I gazed upon his glory, speechless before his presence. "Lord, here I am," I whispered, my voice barely hearable. "It's time to come home, my child," he spoke gently, his words like a soothing balm to my wounded soul. "It's time to come home." And in that moment I felt the weight of my burdens lift as I surrendered to his embrace, ready to return to the arms of the divine. In that divine moment, as I stood on the threshold of redemption, I felt a surge of hope coursing through my veins. The darkness that had once enveloped me began to recede, replaced by the warm glow of his love. With each step toward him, I felt the chains of sin and regret fall away, leaving me free to embrace his mercy and grace. It was a homecoming unlike any other, a reunion of soul and spirit that filled me with a sense of peace I had long forgotten. As I basked in the radiance of his presence, I realized that my journey had led me back to where I truly belonged. No longer lost in the wilderness of sin, I was found anew in his unfailing love. With tears of gratitude streaming down my face, I surrendered my heart to him completely, knowing that his forgiveness was the key to my salvation. And as I embraced his embrace, I knew that I was home at last, forever safe in his arms.